Hi guys, welcome to our Friday live Pilates. So this is the lovely Holly back again. She really missed last week, so she's back, and I'm Kaitlyn for those that don't know me, and we're going to be running you through a 45-minute mat class again. So again, if you have any injuries, please see your physiotherapist if that's the case. Push through anything, and we'll make appropriate modifications along the way. Beautiful. So should we get into it?
Yeah.
So everyone at home, let's start in half kneeling, thank you. So we'll go our right foot forwards, left foot behind. We're going to go into a kneeling hip flexor stretch, essentially.
Excellent.
Holly's favourite thing. So we're going to be kneeling. Let's have right foot forward, left foot back. We're going to tuck our tailbone underneath our hips there, and we're going to lean forward, just trying to feel the stretch into the left front of the thigh there, in front of the hip. And then we'll rock back out of that. Just rocking back gently, and then rocking back into the stretch. So just to begin with, we'll just keep it dynamic today. So just rocking forward and back out of the stretch here to begin with. Beautiful. Good if you've been sitting on a chair all day, which I hope you haven't been doing, guys. But
it's only lunchtime.
Yes.
So, you know.
It's only lunchtime and Holly's had cake. No. It's getting
No judgment, Kaitlyn.
I'm not judging. We usually have chocolate before this anyway. Beautiful. Can we swap legs, everyone at home? Thank you. So left foot forward now, tucking tailbone underneath you and leaning forward. So it's really important that you keep that tuck of the tailbone to that rotation back of the pelvis, because then you can put your hip flexor on length to get that stretch. Because if you just lean forward with your trunk as far as you can, you won't feel anything most of the time. To make sure it's useful. Good. Let's rock forward and back another 4 times here, thank you. Not to rush this one. And just thinking of your posture the whole time as well. So going tall through the crown of the head, shoulders are soft. Beautiful. Can we do one more here, thank you? And then we're all going to be lying on our backs. So we've got a towel here, so please use a pillow or a towel at home if you need something underneath your neck, guys. We're going to have both legs out long. Let's hold behind our right thigh. Good, so just behind the back of the knee. And now we're just going to straighten the leg up towards the ceiling and then bending. So we're just going to go through a dynamic hamstring stretch now. Thank you, guys. So just warming up the body appropriately for today. We do have a bit of tummy work in today, like we mentioned.
Great.
We'll see how we go. And it is Funky Friday, guys. It's been Funky Friday for, what is this now, 8 nights?
Well,
Yeah, I don't know.
I've lost track if I wore these tights or not.
Yeah, you definitely haven't worn those tights. Can we do 5 more at home, thank you?
I've got a few more weeks to go.
Yeah.
I reckon I can do it.
Unlike me, that's worn the couple of tights in rotation that I own that are funky. I'm not very funky,
She's
guys.
not wearing mine.
Yeah. These are Holly's. Let's be honest. Beautiful. One more here, thank you. So just feeling that stretch behind the back of the hamstrings as you're straightening. Then we'll place that right leg back down onto the earth, or grab behind to the left legs, back behind the knee, and then we'll straighten the leg and bend. Beautiful. Good. You can keep your right leg bent just on the ground there if you want, but yeah, whatever's easiest for your lower back. If it feels like it's putting too much tension on it, bent is fine. Beautiful. 4 more here, thank you. Let's make sure our hamstrings are nice and warm so we don't get any cramping. Good. Make sure our knee joints are all nice and warm as well. Perfect.
Quite tight.
Yeah, that's okay. That's why we're here. I'm sure everyone is at home as well. Beautiful. Let's now pop both legs on the ground. Let's bend the knees in so the heels are in towards the bottom. Let's make sure feet are hip width apart, knees are up towards the roof. We're going to take our hands, interlace them behind the head. We're going to get ready just for our chest lift here. So elbows should be in your periphery the whole time, and then we're going to exhale, curl up, send the ribs down. Good. And inhale, lower all the way back down on the ground again, guys. Good. And we'll repeat. So make sure you're not doing any half reps, so it should be up and down completely before you do the next one. I know a couple of people that like to cheat and never let their heads land on the ground, but it doesn't make it any easier, guys, or harder. Perfect. And because I am quite OCD, for those that know me, you want to make sure that it's just your ribs sliding down when you're coming up and you're not tucking your pelvis back. So that little space underneath your lower back should remain the same the whole time. Now I'm just talking these through as I'm going along, but Holly is doing a really good job here, keeping that nice little blueberry space underneath the spine. Although to be fair, Holly is my boss, so I don't think I would be like, Holly, this is a bad job.
No, you should. You should. I need it.
No, I'd let you know if anything looks a bit funky. Good. 3 more at home. Thank you, guys.
That's not very good if you can't say bad things to me. That's not.
You know I'm playing.
Not how I aim to be. Only positive feedback allowed.
Beautiful. One more, thank you, everyone at home. So just keep this tempo quite slow. We don't want to be rushing these, just focusing and drawing down through the belly button. Beautiful. So now, keeping the hands where they are, you're going to curl up and then over towards, let's go towards your right knee. Yeah. Then we'll come back through the center and lower down. Beautiful. So you'll curl up as you exhale over towards your left side now. Inhale back through the center and down. So again, this one should be absolutely still from the pelvis down. If you want to now start making it a little bit harder, guys, you can go legs in tabletop. Otherwise, you can keep them down on the ground. Beautiful. Good. So our oblique series, now recruiting a little bit more of our side abdominals. Very important for twisting and rotating. Holding us, yes, flat tummy. Maintaining your neutral spine when we're trying to keep our arms and legs moving. Nice. So we got 2 more either side here, guys, and you can choose up and then over, or you can do it all in one go. It doesn't matter, as long as you're just rotating your upper body towards the knees and it's not your elbows trying to do all the work, because that is cheating. Because our body likes to find that path of least resistance, and that is where it would be. Nice, Holly. Good. So taking your time with this one, guys. Time under tension is good for developing our abdominal strength. 1 more either side here. Thank you, guys. Good. Back through the center and down. Exhale as you curl up and directing your shoulders over towards that one side and back down again. Good. Have a little break. So now you had them there or not. Hands stay behind the head. We're going to curl up into your chest lift. Good. Exhale, dip one toe down towards the ground. Good. Inhale, bring it back in. And now repeat on the other side. So Holly has gone for the full single leg extension. You can just do a little toe tap down and back up again. Good. Coming up into your chest lift, dip one toe down, coming back up, and then repeating on the other side. So you can now choose to lower out of the chest lift or just maintain the chest lift the whole time if you're feeling pretty fabulous. I don't mind. Up to how your Friday's going. Beautiful. Good. Lowering back down. Let's go 4 more times. You got this, Holly. Everyone at home, I'm sure you're doing a fabulous job. Good. You know, I do look forward to the day where I can return to a group class and I can chat to a group of people and not a phone. That'd be
Not me.
No, but a group of people, you know what I mean.
Well,
just taking...
18th of October.
Yes, hopefully, guys.
They may not hear me, so just say that date.
Yes. So 18th of October, if you didn't hear Holly, is when we're thinking if we get the all clear. So any inquiries about that, just give us a call at reception and they'll happily discuss that with you, particularly if you had prior bookings and you want to try and get on top of them early, just like the hairdressers. Yep. Good. All right, everyone have a rest. Let's drop the legs down, rock the knees side to side. So both go as far as possible over towards the right and then over towards the left. I'm going to do this a couple times here just before we go into the next exercise. Beautiful. So tummy is continuing, guys. So what we're going to go through, let's get both legs in tabletop here. Thank you, guys. Arms by your side. All right, take your right arm, place it on your right shin, just on the outside here. Take your left arm and then put it on the knee here. Beautiful. Good. Just on the inside. So you're going to curl up into a chest lift. Good. Straighten your left leg out long. Start position. Beautiful. Inhale through the middle, swap legs. Take your hands over to the other side. Exhale. Inhale, swap through the middle and exhale. Good. And repeat. So now we get a little bit faster. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. Beautiful. Going to our single leg stretch. Continuing here, thank you, guys. We're going to do 2 more either side, deepening through the abdominals. Lower back can be flat down on the ground now. Keeping that nice chest lift hold and lower legs back down. Good. We won't be fussy with hand placement today, just so we don't get confusing. But we're going to do 1 more round to that. Are you okay?
Snuck that in.
Yeah, I did. It's just, you know, we've got 45 minutes jumping into it. Legs in tabletop now again, thank you, guys. Let's start on the right-hand side. Hands either side of the right knee, left leg out long to start. Inhale through the middle and swap. Good. Either side, moving nice and quick here, guys. Keep the chest lift and keep going till I say. And good. 1 more either side. And hold. And lower. Beautiful. Good. Just rock your knees side to side here again. Thank you, guys. 1 more to go.
That's right.
We're going to do the double leg version now. So, legs in tabletop, thank you. Hands will be on the outside of the shins. Beautiful, both shins here. We're going to curl up into your chest lift. Good. We're going to inhale, straighten the legs and arms. Exhale, circle them around, and then bring them back on the outside of the shins. Inhale out, and exhale back and around. Good. Keep that chest lift the whole time. Again, if it's not appropriate for you, you can keep the head down. 4 more, guys. Inhale, open, and snap back to the start position. Good. Beautiful. Good. Last one, everyone at home. Keep that position and snap back around and lower. Whoa, extra one for good luck. I'm going to move these out of the way before I get annoying. Beautiful. Nice work, guys. Okay, so let's keep your feet hip width apart now. Thank you. Hands down by your side. We're going to lengthen the tailbone, tuck the pelvis back, peel your hips up to the ceiling into a bridge. Good. And then melting down from the sternum. Nice. Yes, thank you, Holly. Taking the pillow out from underneath your head. You think I'd beat Holly to that every time we do this, but I don't. So please do that at home if it's a bit uncomfortable for your neck. I don't want any extremely flexed necks at the top of this. Unsafe. Perfect. So when you're moving your hips up and down, in and out of your bridge, guys, I want you to make sure that you keep that energy in between the knees. You're just sending your knees out nice and long over the top. And this will be working on your glute med strength as well, on the outer side of your hips. Important for your single leg stability when we do standing movements. Beautiful.
There's that dog again.
Yeah, I wonder if you can hear the dog, guys. There's a dog that always comes around this time and it just barks profusely until its owner returns. Beautiful. We've got 2 more at home, thank you, guys. We're just moving in and out of our bridge here, so squeezing the bottom as we're coming up and down. And it's just a nice chance to work on our spinal mobility after all that. Fabulous. All right. Let's curl up into your bridge again, thank you, guys. We're going to take your arms overhead, take them down to the ground if you can. Otherwise, leave the hands there and roll down. Arms will come back down by your side. And repeat. So hips will come up first into your bridge. Our arms will go overhead. Good. Leave the hands there as we lengthen through the spine. Roll back down like you're getting that nice traction through each vertebrae. And arms go back down by your side again. A little bit of peace after all the tummy work. Beautiful. Don't want Holly to get too concerned. Just keep ramping it up. No, we wouldn't do that to you at home, guys, because I actually don't know who's watching. So we will keep it a little bit easier. Good. Fabulous. Can we do one more here? Thank you, guys. Keeping the knees apart, thank you. Beautiful. Good. Let's keep both hands by your side now, thank you. Can we place the right leg in tabletop? Now we're going to go through our single leg bridge. So right leg goes into tabletop. Then we'll exhale, float the hips up again, and then melt back down through the spine to roll down. Good. We're going to do around 6 to 8 here, thank you guys. And again, our bucket of water for our pelvis is back. So when you're rolling up, you want to make sure that it's not spilling out that right side. So I don't want your right hip dropping throughout this. Beautiful. So just be aware of that at home, guys. You want to keep length through both waists. Shoulders are soft. A little bit of pressure down through the arms to engage through the back of your arms and down through your back. Good. Right leg goes down back onto the earth. Left leg floats up into tabletop, and we repeat. Thank you. Beautiful. Good. Again, 6 to 8. Thank you, everyone at home. And guys, remember it's September. September still hasn't finished. I hope you're all increasing your step counts or trying to get over 10,000 a day. Some of you it's easy, some of you it's not. So just adjust the 10,000 goal appropriately for what you usually do. You all right? And then coming back down. Can we just do one more here? Thank you, guys.
I think Emma was trying to hide.
Oh, okay.
You can still see her.
I can see you if you walk in. Good. Both legs down on the ground. All right. Just keep them bent in, Holly. No roll-ups just yet. Right, leg and tabletop again. Thank you, guys. All right, follow me through here. I don't want it to get too confusing. So let's roll up into a bridge. Good. We're going to exhale, dip our toe down towards the ground. Inhale, bring it back up. Good, and repeat. You're going to do this 8 times here, guys, before you roll down. So keep your hips high. Now it forces you to stabilize on your left side longer. Good, so really grounding down through that left heel. Once you've done 6 to 8 toe taps here, and then you can roll back down. Beautiful. Good. And roll back down out of your bridge. Nice. Good. We'll float our left leg up into tabletop. We'll come up into our bridge. Good. Hold this position. Dip the toe down and back up again, just like you're dipping it into a little puddle of water, but you don't want to get your sock wet. Beautiful. Good. Keep that height through that right heel. Ground down through the earth. Good. Keep those glutes engaged. 6 to 8 toe taps here. Thank you, guys. And then you can roll down. Beautiful. Let's hug both knees in towards your chest. Give them a nice cuddle. And then we're going to roll around onto the tummy. Beautiful. Good. So grab your pillow or whatnot, and you can rest your forehead on it if you want. We're going to start. Let's have hands either side here in this capital E position that you were just in. Yes. Perfect. Okay. Bear with me, guys. We're going to go through a scarecrow. So I want you to pretend like you have a ruler in between your elbow and your fingers, and it remains straight the whole time. I don't want any funky bent wrists. Okay. So we're going to lift our wrists up off the mat first. Keep the elbows down. Now float the elbows up, squeeze between the shoulder blades. Place the elbows back down, keep the wrists hovering, and then lower everything back down onto the mat again. Let's just start with this, guys. Good. Wrists, elbows and shoulder blades squeeze, elbows come down, wrists come down. Perfect. Now some of you mightn't be able to lift the wrists up off the ground, and that's fine. You can just squeeze up all in one go if you prefer. Depends on your shoulder range of motion. Beautiful. Good. So now let's go through the next couple of variations if you're comfortable with coming up into a bit of thoracic extension, so lifting the chest up as well. So wrists will come up, elbows and upper body floats up off the mat. Good. Body goes back down, elbows come down, wrists go down. Perfect. So wrists, elbows, float the body up. Good, body comes down, elbows, then wrists. Good, continue with this here, thank you guys. If you're feeling good at the top of this range here, send your fingers overhead to reach in front of the wall and then come back down. So I'll show you in this next variation here. So once you're in that top position, reach your fingers overhead. Hey, Holly.
Yeah.
Can I get you to... That's okay. Keep going everyone at home. Good. Coming up. Reach your fingers. Oh, that's it. Coming back down. And then lowering back down again. Thank you, guys. 2 more. Thank you. So wrists, elbows, body, arms go overheads. Bring them back down. Then we lower down one by one. Good. Yeah, and I was like, hello, Holly. Holly's just loving her scarecrows. She's just in the zone. Really good for swimmers if you like to swim, guys. Working on your range of motion, your axioscapular strength. And have a break. Good. Take a breather on this next one. Good. So let's get, Holly, just shimmy down a little bit because we're going to go into swimming. Okay. Good. So legs are out long, thank you guys. Arms are overhead. So what we're going to do first is we're just going to float your right arm up off the mat and your left leg and then place it back down. Now we'll repeat by doing the other arm and leg. Good. So it's always the opposite, lifting up and down. Beautiful. Good. And I want to think a little bit of pubic bone down into the mat, engage through the tummy here. Keep your abdominals engaged, it'll take it out of your lower back here. Beautiful. If this isn't appropriate, you can continue with scarecrow. Good. So now let's float your upper body up off the mat when you're doing this as well. Good.
Up and down?
Yes, please. So you'll float the upper back up as you're lifting one of the arms and legs. And then your body will lower before you transition to the other side. Keep going with this here, guys. Oh, Holly has low battery. There we go. We're back. Good. Can we go one more either side? Thank you, guys. And then we'll come back into a child's pose. Just to give your shoulders and lower back a rest here. Beautiful. Good. So now after this, take 3 deep breaths here. We're going to go back onto our tummies and go through full swimming. So we'll hold the position and we're going to pulse your arms up and down now. Is that okay? Yep. Okay. So arms out nice and long, thank you guys. Legs out long too. So let's first just lift both arms and legs up and your upper back. Beautiful. Now we're going to alternate your opposite arm and leg up and down, just pulsing either side, nice and quick. Beautiful. We're keeping our chin in, so we're protecting our neck here. Keep going, Holly. See if you can get 3 more either side. Hold and lower. Good. 1 more round of this, thank you guys. So first let's elevate legs and arms and chest. Good. And pulsing opposite arm and leg up and down. Chin is in, pubic bone down into the mat. Keep going here and then hold the final position and lower. Beautiful. Fabulous. Now we'll bring the arms in, we'll press up just into our lower back here just to have a bit of a stretch. Into a swan. Yes, if that's not appropriate for you, because I don't love coming up onto my hands, you can just stay on your forearms as well, just into a bit of a sphinx. Sphinx, swan, shoulders down, whatever's most comfortable. Good. Beautiful. And then we'll come up into 4-point kneeling, thank you. All right, so let's find our neutral spine, everyone. Wrists are underneath shoulders, knees are underneath hips, back is nice and parallel with the roof. Good. So what we're going to do first is we are going to lengthen our right leg back behind you till it's nice and straight. Keep the arm down. Yep, just the right leg right behind you, good. And then we're going to lift the leg up into the air and then tap it back down on the ground and repeat. So we're going for a single leg kick here, guys.
I was just thinking what we do if my phone runs out of battery.
Okay. If the phone runs out of battery, guys, we're not doing a 45-minute mat class.
Yeah,
we disappear.
What was it on? 20?
It just said, you know that 20% thing. Is it 10 or 20?
If it's 20,
It just says low power mode.
I've just been on.
I don't know what that is. Keep moving through here, guys. So kicking the leg up to the sky without arching your lower back is important. So this is just important for your abdominal strength here. Beautiful. So staying nice and lifted through the ribs. Like you got a spiky echidna underneath the tummy. Beautiful. One more. Thank you. Then you'll place the knee back down onto the earth. Good. We'll extend our left leg out long, rise it up into the sky, and tap it back down. So it's purely just through your glute here. Thank you, guys. Shoulders are down, chin is in. This is a lovely position here. We can have our Friday drinks. Friday picnic table on the back.
What are you having?
Oh, now you can
What's your
picnic.
favourite drink at the moment?
I'm trying not to drink. No, but it's always going to be an espresso martini, guys.
Really?
Those that know me, yes. 2 more at home, thank you, guys. I hope you're still working just as hard. Good. And then bring the knee back down underneath. And child's pose, please. Sitting back onto the heels. Have a break. Good. So if you're getting a bit sore through the wrist, guys, you can also like cup your hands a little bit. So you're creating a little bit of space underneath the palms. And that can just help keep your wrist flexors and extensors active if you're finding that helps protect your wrist. So Holly, we are going to assume our 4-point kneeling position again, thank you. Good, knees are hip width apart. Now, keeping the knee bent, you're going to drive the heel up towards the ceiling into a donkey kick. Good, inhale, bring it back down. Good, and repeat on the one side, thank you. We are going to do 12, 10 more to go. So again, if you're quite tight through the front of your hip, you might find when you go up, you tend to arch. So I want you to stop just before there. So the range is limited by how far you can go up before you arch your lower back. That is the purpose of this exercise. Good, 3 more. Good, 1 more here. Thank you, Holly. Keep lifting through the ribs here and back down, have a break. And then we'll transition over to the other side. Beautiful. I love this exercise too, particularly if you've got some neck discomfort, headaches, that kind of thing you're rehabbing through and you're at that mid stage. It's really nice to work on your deep neck flexors and extensor strength through here as well. Quite like it for that. Because being in a 4-point kneeling position against gravity is actually really quite taxing. Isn't it, Holly?
It is, after a while.
No.
It's good.
Beautiful.
Postural training.
Yes, it is. Postural training. Good. 1 more for good luck. Thank you, guys. Good. And we're just going to do a cat camel here.
Oh, your favourite.
Yes. God, we can't go through a session with a cat camel. I didn't put it first, though.
No.
Save the best for last. Beautiful, guys. All right. Let's do 2 more cat camels here. Thank you, guys. Round through the spine, looking into the belly. And then sinking the body down towards the mat. Following it with your gaze as well. So if you're sinking your chest down, you're looking forward. Yeah, good. Then you'll stay in that neutral spine, so that position right in the middle of those 2. We're going to float our left hand out to the side at a 90-degree angle here. Good. And then you're going to send it overhead, keeping along that same plane, and then bring the elbow back down by the ribs. Beautiful. But you'll stay there, and we're going to do 10. Beautiful. So by keeping that shoulder blade facing together and just sending that arm forward to the wall overhead and then back down by your ribs, help engage us through our rotator cuff, through our axioscapular muscles, and it forces you to stabilize on one arm. So make sure you're still pushing the ground away with that arm on the ground. It is. It doesn't look hard, but it is. Reaching fingers overhead and then drawing the elbow down by the ribs. Beautiful. Just warming up our rotator cuff for just little mini push-ups today. Just do a little tricep ones. Good. Keep reaching that arm overhead and then back down by the hips. Thank you. Beautiful. So it's like you're doing a shoulder press, but in 4-point kneeling position. Good. And then down into a child's pose. Thanks, Holly. Glad you do. So now we're going to be in your 4-point kneeling position again.
Okay.
Good. So our hands are just underneath our shoulders as well. So now we're just going to come down into a mini tricep. So we're going to stay on the knees, kind of where you are. You're just going to bend the elbows, slowly lower down towards the ground like you're going to give it a kiss, and then pressing away. So the key with this, guys, which is what Holly's doing really well, is your back remains flat and your neck stays where it is. So we're not looking up as we're coming down. So we're keeping our neutral spine. We've got 4 more here, thank you. Inhale down, exhale, straightening the arms. Working behind the backs of the arms, guys. Good. Good to work through our triceps. Beautiful. Yeah, good. Very nice. And then back into a child's pose again, just to take some pressure off our wrists and shoulders. Beautiful. So you either continue with that variation there, thank you guys, or we're going to go through a slightly harder one where we're going to go into a plank, into a downward dog almost. Are you okay with that? Yeah. So we're going to walk our feet out behind you into a plank position. Good. Then we're going to pike our hips up towards the ceiling into a downward dog. Press the ground away with the shoulders and then articulate back down into your plank.
Articulate?
Articulate, yes. Dive the head down, up into your downward dog, sticking the bottom out at the top, good. And then tuck the tailbone underneath as we round and flatten back down into your plank. Beautiful. So it's like you're rolling through the spine like you're doing a bridge as well. Oh, Holly.
Still got it.
Oh, very nice. Isn't that lovely?
What's this exercise called again?
I don't remember the technical name. I'm the reformer. I'm pretty sure it's... Nope.
I can't remember it.
I don't often teach it.
Upward.
No.
Something
Yes.
up, isn't it?
It's stretch. Something stretch. And then coming back down. 3 more, everyone.
Stretch or down.
Is it? No. Anyway, we'll get back to you with that, guys. I just think of my physio terms. I can't remember the technical term. Yeah, good. Beautiful. You only got 1 more after this, guys. And I love that feeling of just pressing the ground away overhead as well. So you can really engage through your rotated cuff and your shoulders through there. Good. Nice. Perfect. And then you can all flop down into your tummies and then roll onto your back. Because we can't go through a session, guys, without Holly's favourite exercise.
Yes, roll up.
Roll up. And you're all nice and warm after that. So I'd like to do the full one today, but if you want legs bent, holding behind the thighs, if you want to do the assisted version, such as what Holly's about to demonstrate. Deep breath in, exhale, looking into the tummy, slowly rolling up, hold the C curve position here, and then you're going to stack up nice and tall from the bottom. Good. Deep breath in and exhale, rolling back. Slowly lift the legs and roll back down into that position there. All right, full roll up, please. When you're ready, breathing in, exhale, looking to the tummy, roll all the way up, hold the C curve, stacking up nice and tall, and then rolling back down again. I should run this with a stick.
Yeah, you should.
No.
That'd be a great idea.
You don't say that much. Pilates mat classes ran with instructor holding a stick. Beautiful. Beautiful. Slowly rolling down, guys. I want your heels connecting with the mat the whole time. That keeps you engaged down through your posterior chain, through the back body. Good. We'll do 2 more here, thank you. When you've reached that top position in your C curve, arms parallel with the ground, because we're being fussy here, because we want perfection. Beautiful. Then we got 1 more for good luck. Nice. Exhaling consistently the whole way up helps you avoid that kind of sticky bit in the middle. Beautiful. Good. Can everyone finish in that seated position at the top? Thank you. So if you have to do another roll up, so be it. Beautiful. So now we're going to be stacking up nice and tall just with our arms out in front of you. Good. And we're going to go into our spine stretch. So I want you to make sure you're up against a wall and you're just reaching your fingers forward as you're exhaling to come over. Then we'll inhale, stack back up nice and tall again. So the only part I really want you moving is your upper thoracic. So your lower back shouldn't move. So it's like you're reaching up and over a large Swiss ball. Yes. And then stacking up nice and tall again. Squeezing between the shoulder. Yeah, that was good. I didn't explain it properly at the beginning. Very nice. So it's like you're at forward reach, but you're working hard through the tummy to come up and over that prickly echidna sitting on your lap. Poor echidna's not getting a good rap today. So Holly isn't comfortable with her arms out in front of her for too long. So if that is the case with you guys at home as well, arms across the chest or across the body is also fine. We've got 2 more, thank you. Good. And 1 more, just trying to articulate through each vertebrae in your thoracic. Good. Lumbar staying nice and still the whole time. Beautiful, good. Let's come into kneeling, facing the camera. Thank you, Holly. Just with both legs underneath. Yep, good. Then we're going to come up into high kneeling and you're going to lose your head. Perfect. We're going to have our left leg out long. Stop taking me so literal. That's your right leg, that's okay. That's okay. Look, for Holly, she's going to go hands across chest, but those at home, you can go hands behind the back of your head. Okay, obliques, guys. We're going to inhale over towards the right. Beautiful. And then exhale up nice and tall, just to neutral there. Beautiful. So it's like you're coming up and over a wave underneath the ribs there, guys. Now, I don't care if your range is small. Yes, arms overhead is harder for you at home. Thank you, guys. So I only want your range limited by how far you can go, keeping both legs grounded. Beautiful. Now we're working down through your obliques again. Told you lots of tumming today, guys. Good. Inhaling over, exhale back up to the beginning, and it's like you're drawing a very large arc with the top of your head up and over as long as you can. Let's go 5 more. 5 more, please. That'll round that up nicely, and then we'll go over to the other side. And those at home, just make sure that your thighs are in line, so we're not bending forward and flexing at the hips too much. So you want to be nice and open through the front of the hips also. Beautiful. Good. You've got 1 more after this, Holly. Now it's actually a lot of work through your hamstrings as well to keep you stabilized in this position. Good. Let's go knees together now. And take the right leg out long. Perfect. So we're going to be nice and open through the front of the hips, tailbone tucked underneath. Inhale over to the side and exhale, draw that arc with the head back up to neutral. Sorry? Yes. Yes, look at that range, Holly. We're going to go down to the ground. Beautiful. Good. Taking your time at home here, guys. And again, arms across chest, behind the head, or above your body, depending on how hard you want to make it. That went from easiest to hardest when we listed them there. Beautiful. Beautiful. We're going to do 4 more here. Thank you, guys. You just want to feel like you get that nice length down through that right side here. Beautiful. Good. Very nice. Last one. Coming back to neutral, knees come back underneath you. While we're here, we're just going to do a kneeling roll down. So we're going to tuck our chin towards our chest. Thank you, Holly. And then we're going to roll down ever so slightly. So your hands dangle down on the ground. It won't be as far now. Deep breath in at the bottom, and then you exhale, tuck your tailbone underneath, coming back up and rolling shoulder blades behind you. And repeat.
Looking at myself. That was not a good idea.
Beautiful. And then rolling back up again. Beautiful. 2 more here. Thank you, guys. Beautiful. Nice. Feels a little bit different to your standing roll down. That just gives you that little bit more opportunity to focus on the upper part of the movement. Yes, good. And you'll notice it is a little bit more core work here as well. Let's get everyone lying on their right hand side now, thank you. Grab your pillow, knees up nice and high, arms out long. If you don't have a pillow, you can go arms behind the head or arms across the chest. We're opening up into a book opening. Inhale, follow it with your gaze, exhale around. I'm going to block Holly's hips, but I want you to make sure that your knees are down on the ground the whole time. Thank you. Goodness, all I keep seeing is my fluffy hair.
Your fluffy hair?
Yeah.
Hey, at least you don't have big roots.
That's why I dyed my hair brown, so I didn't have to deal with it. Beautiful.
Soon we'll get to this.
Not long now, guys. We've even had a couple of patients say that they've already pre-booked it for the future. Beautiful. Good. Last one here, thank you guys. And then we're going to go over to the other side. Thank you. So Holly will flip around for the sake of the video, but you can just roll over there. Beautiful. So same rule applies. Inhale as you start to open and exhale right to that end of range. Perfect. Knees are staying down, lumbar is relatively still, and you're trying to get as much rotation through your upper thoracic as possible. Very important for your neck and your shoulders. Core activation. I'm probably hurting your tendinopathy. Good. Beautiful. 3 more. Thank you everyone at home. Nice cool down after this one.
It looks a bit better.
Yes, your rotation is nearly becoming even. Yeah, good. And then Holly's just going to come to sitting over the edge here. Everyone else just sitting legs crossed or in your mermaid position is fine. And we're just going to finish with our wall angel. Sorry for your nerves, Holly. And then we're going to send our arms overhead, reach as far as you can go, and then sink them down towards the ribs, but try keep your wrists back behind you as much as possible. Good. And repeat. So you're just trying to stick chest out, keep the wrists back, and really open up through the front of the chest and through the pecs. This is really nice to do laying along the foam roller with your head and bottom at one end. So if you have that, by all means. Good. 2 more here. And then that leaves us for today. Another Friday.
What a nice finish.
Oh, thank you.
That's the best finish.
Oh, just
Sideline.
Gonna mix it up, Holly. Can't get too monotonous. Yeah, beautiful.
Thanks, Kaitlyn.
Nice work, everyone at home. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, we are back next Friday on Facebook at 12, same time. If you want to join us again, we've got some more fun stuff coming up. So, yeah, stay tuned.
Enjoy your picnics.
Yes.
Weekend.